Hi and welcome to the channel. I'm Bart and today I'm going to be showing you how we are going to be replacing a broken factory decal or name badge on the 2007 Chrysler Town and Country. Here's the decal or the name badge that we're going to be replacing. We're replacing it because that R is damaged, and also this is a black Chrysler, and I think it'd look better with gold decals, gold badges on it. So I've actually managed to find an original gold Chrysler badge. Bought that off eBay in the USA and had it shipped to me via Stackery. Cost very little. Here's the equipment that we're going to be using. We're going to be using a Stanley blade, a nice fresh sharp one to remove the old badge. We're going to be using some masking tape, some painter's tape to mark the position of where the old badge is before we take it off. We'll scrape off the badge with the blade, and then we'll use this, which is a toffee wheel in the battery drill, to take off any residue, any sticky stuff. And then we'll be using a little bit of alcohol on a rag to clean up the residue before we put our new Chrysler decal on. So the first thing we're going to do is give it a quick clean, get the paintwork as clean as we can. Then we're going to tape around the decal along the bottom and the two sides, just so that we know where the new decal is going to be going back on. That's the badge all masked around so that it gives us some sort of idea of where the new badge is going to go. Before we start and before we take it off, it might be a good idea to make sure that our replacement badge is the same size, and it is. So we can now go ahead and take off the old damaged badge and clean up the surface, ready to put the new one on. We're going to start with a Stanley blade. We're going to hold the blade as flat as we possibly can against the paintwork, because we don't want to dig the blade into the paint, and the idea is that we just get behind the decal and take it off. Obviously, with these being separate letters, it's going to be quite time consuming. If it was a single one-piece badge, then it works a little bit quicker. I used to like kind of normal, I couldn't complain. Now it's never the same. I found myself picking pieces of my scattered brain. Look what you've done to me, my insanity. Oh baby, hey, I wish that I was a madman, so that maybe I wouldn't fall for you, because you made me a madman. And that's the old badge off. So we'll start with the toffee wheel and take off the leftover gummy adhesive before we clean it up with a little bit of alcohol and a cloth. There you can see the toffee wheel has taken off all of the residual adhesive. There are marks left where the badge was, you've got the perfectly clean paintwork underneath the badge, and obviously the muck in between the letters that it's been difficult to clean out over the, I don't know, almost 20 years that this vehicle's been on the road. So we'll clean it up now with some alcohol on a rag and get it down to smooth paint, ready to apply the new decal. There we go, that's all nicely cleaned up, nice and smooth and ready. Now this factory decal obviously comes with application tape, which means that I can take the backing off it, we can offer it up and make sure that it's in the right position within our tape marks, and then push it down and get it seated properly so that the adhesive takes. And as you've seen, we started it off, we peeled off the backing from about the first 3 letters and got those all level so that it was within our tape marks. So now we just need to peel the rest of the backing off gently and attach the decal as we go along. And that's the backing off and the new decal in place. We need to make sure that we go over each letter really well with a bit of pressure, just to make sure that it's stuck onto the paint, the body of the car. There we go. Now the adhesive that these decals use is pressure sensitive, so the more pressure you put onto it, the better the bond is. That's now bonded on as pretty much as well as we can get it. So it's just a case now of removing the application tape, which has got a bit of a sticky to it. So nice and gently, don't pull it directly away, kind of pull it back against itself, and that way it should release nicely from every single letter as we go along. There we go. Looking good. So we just need to remove the tape now and clean up any dust residue, and then we might give the car a polish. And that's that done. Looks far better. Just got to do the other side now. And there's the other side done as well. So all badges removed and replaced with gold coloured ones. And I think that looks a lot better. Helped. If it has, consider dropping me a like or maybe even subscribing to the channel, and I'll see you next time.